Alright. Let's get ready. This timer's set for, like, quasi-world record pace. So... yeah. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Would you guys drink with a cat? I would drink with a cat, given the option. Right? You guys, like, any of you guys ever find that interesting? Like, that cat's got like a human, not even just a human, a hunter-sized, like, jug of beer. What drops are we at the mercy of today? Well, we still need medium monster bones. But beyond that, we need 3 scales and 2 hides. Ideally. If we don't get it, I'm not gonna cry. So whatever. Imagine getting cat fur in your meal. Whatever, man. It's all protein. Hajimemashite. Was it ever explained what an A-lister is? I'm assuming that hunters are just graded on their performance. And so these are like the best of the best hunters and handlers that have been sent over to the New World. Nah, King, this has just started, dude. Just started. Stream's been going for 15 minutes, 10 of which was like starting. Yeah, Velocidrum, it's great to hear that you're actually into anime again. I find it surprising, though, that you get, like, into idol shows, like, immediately. Usually that's, like, the people that are into it too deep. What dual blades are we going to use? We're going to go from Bone to Kulu back to Bone after Anjanath, assuming we get all of our medium and large monster bones that we need. Any advice between heavy bowgun and light bowgun? Light bowgun is like the slightly less powerful cousin to heavy bowgun, with a lot more mobility. Like, if you want super casual, super safe, easy way of taking down Kirin, you could make like the Nergigante light bowgun and just use like normal rapid 2s. You know, nobody's gonna claim for that that's going to be a super powerful strategy, but it's super safe and super easy. Normal 2 is basically like the weaker version of spread in this game, in that it's still a relatively close range shot. It still, in most cases, does more damage than Pierce, but it's a lot more forgiving than spread. But the combo's different for raw dual blades and there for elemental. Nope, still the same. So, big thing with dual blades You usually start Demonize, use your triangle combo or top button combo once, and then if you do a Demon Dance immediately after that, you'll get up your Demon Gauge all the way. If there's not enough time to get your Demon Gauge all the way, you can do another triangle or circle combo. But Javier, once you get used to light bowgun, I mean, heavy bowgun is just a slower version of light bowgun. The biggest difference with heavy bowgun is it's not even necessarily like the recoil or reload speed, although it's usually a little bit worse than light bowgun. It's the fact that you could slam like so many more shots in. This is not any percent. No, it says in the stream title, Zorah 2%, which those that know the lingo know that's Colossal Task percent. But yes, Xeno takes like world record's like 5.5 hours for me because I am bad at track gathering. It takes me like over 6 hours. It's true if I were really good at it. Any tips for Arch-Tempered Zorah? Yeah, you have to kill Nergigante on his back. Outside of that, just make sure you have heavy artillery up. Actually, my YouTube Aeon has a video in Arch-Tempered Zorah. I do a solo. I think I actually cart in it once. Not sure if that helps. Yeah, and Javier, there's no problem with that. Like, having to make that light bowgun until you get used to Arch-Tempered Kirin is, like, fine. It's a tough fight. You die immediately. What do I think of the new event? I like it. Yeah, I forgot to hit the Twitch update button. It doesn't automatically save. I have to click a button for it to update the stream title. That was my bad, everyone. Have you done the greatest Jagras? I did it a ton. So Friday or Saturday? With Hammer's been my best time with him. Hammer and Glutton destroy him. You know, my preference is to just let him run out in this area and eat a Aptonoth before I even get started. Yeah, I've seen speedrunners. Well, I hosted Maestro Nox, and he runs directly into the zone to start fighting him, but I don't know. When he's big, if you can just keep trip locking him, you're going to do a lot more damage. You've been stuck for 2 days trying to solo Arch-Tempered Teostra with your Charge Blade? Get some buddies. Get some friends. I was told it's easier solo. Well, it depends on who you're playing with. I'm not gonna like flex or anything, but I bet you it'd be easier if you did it with me. You know? It would be even easier if you did it with 3 other people that knew what they were doing. Big thing with ATTO is if you're getting killed a lot, you probably need stun resistance. Outside of that, vitality and whatever, the tool skill are pretty nice too. You want to always have your fire mantle and your temporal mantle up. Otherwise, he'll probably kill you. And it's fine, like, especially, like, if you're using, like, something like a gun lance. Like, you can use so many defensive skills, like, you're still gonna do okay damage. Does it save time to hide your helmet, or you just do it for style? I just do it for style. I don't lose any time doing it, so. I prefer no helmet. But certainly, full stun resistance is super important, so unless you're running Draken, and even if you're running Draken, like the Kolv Taroth chest is very good value if you're running stun resistance. I was told Charge Blade doesn't need stun resistance as a shield, but I use it anyways. Shield's not going to help you if something blows up behind you. Which happens a lot with Tio. He likes to blow up behind you. You know, there's a lot of people that, like, freak out over the guard point. And all they do all the time is just, like, just keep baiting guard points constantly, but, like, you don't need to guard point to SAED. You don't even need to SAED all the time. Like, if you've got your sword buff up with the impact file, like, you have ESP. You can keep attacking with your sword until there's an opportunity. You know, I might reduce the audio on this a little bit. I didn't get any feedback from you guys, but I'm thinking maybe it's a little too loud. You know, if you want to be like super crazy min-max, theoretically the Giratotus Charge Blade may be slightly better than the Diablos Charge Blade, but you're going to lose out on any potential KOs you get that way. But you can actually hear it. You want me to turn it back up? I'll turn it back up for you, ProCal. In fact, I'll go halfway to where I was before. There you go, ProCal. This is for you, buddy. Yeah, no, ATTO is it's a good fight to do because there are situations where... Oh! Resonating. Hey, dude. Thanks.
Resonating _ just subscribed.
There are cases where you want the Master's Touch from TO instead of Draken. Either because you want Elemental Crit, or just because, like, you don't... You know, your fire resistance is so low with Draken that, like, there are some situations where you want to be a little bit more defensive, that TO would be a better fit. Thank you, Resonating. Is the ship you sail in the beginning the same one that you fight Zorah on? Why didn't they use the Dragonator in the opening cutscene? I think they add the Dragonator later. I think they fix it up. But, the Zorah surprises them. The Zorah comes up from underneath them. It disrupts the whole fleet. It's a different ship? Well, King knows. You think I would know it by this point. I've played this game so much. But... Well, that's the captain in the background right there, right? Sitting on the ground injured? Looks like him. When's the earliest you can pet Poogie? Probably by the time you finish Great Jagras, Poogie shows up. I would say that would be the latest. Not doing it. What would a Poogie percent even be? Good morning, Viceroy. Oh, I forget if I turned off network. Huh. You guys like that speed running attempt to turn off the network connection? I don't know if I lost time from that, but I really don't care. Did you get a solid state drive? I did. I did. Load times any faster than the PS4 Pro with the SSD? The performance, the baseline performance is better, and the load times are a little bit faster. Yeah, Reed, see, I don't think I lost any time to turning off the network there. I don't know if you guys can tell a difference to PS4, but I think it does look better than the PS4 Pro. And the FreeSync itself is just a huge benefit. I love it. Anyone who has a semi-recent NVIDIA graphics card needs to pick up a FreeSync monitor. Some people, like, every time I do a speed run, somebody's like, I hate the handler. I don't know. She's grown on me. As time has gone on. Put her in the cat suit. I think the cat suit is more disturbing than the handler. You shelled out for G-Sync a couple years ago and the regret is real? I mean, you probably paid, what, like an extra $200 for G-Sync? What'd you get, like 144 hertz? If it was a couple years ago? That's good enough. It's plenty good. 1080p, 144, 240 is what I would get. I have a 1080p, 240 hertz monitor. I mean, G-Sync was a cash cow, but they just opened themselves up to adaptive sync, so... I'm sure they'll still get people that'll buy their monitors, but the price difference is insane. It's like... almost like a $200 premium. Maybe more?
Jagras が逃げたな。おぞ、モンスターの素材を集めておけよ。加工屋で必要になるからな。おっと。
Alright, dual blades, pretty good for the Jagras. Not perfect, but good. Jagras do not have hit zones as far as I can tell. Alright, might get a couple gathers, maybe one? Nope. I'm not worried about Ancient Bones. Well, I definitely don't have to be worried now. Alright, so we're going to upgrade to Bone. And we make the Bone Chest. Hello, Qualid. You just now lost your internet connection? No. It was okay before. I should have plenty of medium. Plenty of monster bones here. Takes three bones, 3 small bones to make the level 2. But then we're going to have to upgrade our weapons afterwards. We get 20 more raw. We lose that on green, but at this level of raw, the upgrade that we have is much more important. Wish you could preset the return to camp animation. There's a lot of things I wish we could fix, but... I'm gonna get rid of our meat. Let's get the hell out of here. We're going to want to eat ration right away. Some players I've seen in an any % run eat a ration to cancel slowdown walking animation. I don't know how well that really works. Dual blades do the damage. We're going to be munching on rations a lot in this run. Yeah, the cutscene issue should have been fixed, honestly, before launch. The fact that it's been over a year now and there's still cutscene issues is really sad, actually. Oh! Blackburner. Thank you, sir. Want to dance more?
Blackburner just
But I'm
subscribed.
speedrunning, bro. Thank you. I'm assuming it'll be fixed for Iceborne. I mean, I could be wrong, but I hope it'll be fixed for Iceborne. What will be interesting is if they dramatically change this category by adding things to the base game from Iceborne. Like, if they severely rebalanced how the weapons work, we'd have to completely redo all the speedruns. Watch my last 2 runs on YouTube channel. I think you're a really funny guy and quick as hell. Just started with Monster and I like it so much. You're in for a hell of a ride, dude. First of all, thank you. Second of all, this is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful game. You couldn't have got started at a better time, because they just started the 1-year appreciation festival, so not only is it super easy to get caught up, because all the quests are back, they also gave us a bunch of quests to grind ourselves up as well. So, glad to have you here. I'd like to thank Amatsu for taking the duty and burden of being somebody who has to work with me. She's doing the Lord's work by getting all of the runs out there. Which quests aren't available for the Appreciation Fest? They all are. They all are. I mean, PC's a little bit behind, right? But alright, so I'm assuming I'm going to be able to build my entire gauge up through Demon Dance alone. I might be wrong. Nope. I was right. Alright, now we're hoping to get an arm break. Perfect. Alright, there's already been 1 pod dropped, 2 pods dropped. He should die within 1 or 2 more combos. Oh, hell yeah! Then again! Thank you, sir!
King1 just resubscribed for 4 months. You keep up the enjoyable streams and I'll keep on lurking.
To all you lurkers out there, I love you, and I appreciate you. Lurking is the best, though. Like, seriously? Feels so good. It's like the Twitch equivalent of, like, putting on your fuzzy slippers and your robe and just chilling out. It's going to be tight, but I might be able to get the double flash bug. I got 1. Hey, that's a good time. That's not bad. If you could capture the Jagras, would you, or do you want the time for gathering? If I could capture, I would. Like with light bowgun or heavy bowgun, I capture. I don't even have platinum yet in Carnage. I should probably like really grind it out on PS4 one day, but effort. I'll get it on PC, so I don't really care. You like those gold splits, Rosa? Well, I got news for you. I like you. Bucket Brush. Twitch Prime sub. Thanks, buddy. Also, thank you for subbing during a cutscene. It makes it easier to dance. The large black Diablos, it's always like that last one is just so elusive. Do you think Dual Blades is a candidate for stealing the world record? Does great damage, but no. The issue with Dual Blades is they do like crazy damage per second, and they're highly mobile, but they don't have any particular way to lock the monster down. So you're highly dependent on monster AI and RNG as a result. Like, I'm going to have to burn a Flash Bomb, almost guaranteed on Kulu. Almost guaranteed. Look at all those ancient bones. God damn. I'll be able to make the helm? That's great. Hammer, Charge Blade, possibly a Bowgun are all candidates for being world record runs. Oh, and Sword and Shield. Why did he get so many? It's all RNG, dude. What's the current world record with? Technically, I have the world record with Hammer. But I'm gonna be in a weird way. Don't really know how I'm gonna do this when it comes time to upgrade. I'm gonna have to sell all my Jagras parts? Ragged Rascal, hello. Do you have a Sword and Shield run somewhere? I do, but it sucks. I'm gonna do another one later this week. What does Zorah 2% stand for? It means we're going to do a speed run up until the second Zorah. AKA Colossal Task %. Why do they have an option to take all at the end of a quest on PC but not on console? Your guess is as good as mine, dude. Makes about as much sense to me as it does to you. Trust me. My Hammer world record is up? Nice. So it shows that I'm first, right, Turtleoid? Is he gonna poop? So to all the naysayers, the haters, the game fackers, what can you say? Yeah. 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 It's the best feeling. People come at you, and you're like, BTW, NA champion, world record holder. It's called Release the Beast, because you don't understand. Right? Come at me. Come at me. Is getting all the Switch Axes a good thing when you haven't even completed the main story? No. power file is very, very good at what it does and what it's supposed to do. And any switch axe that doesn't have power file, outside of some very rare exceptions, it's just not going to keep up. But I mean, you know what? You do you, man. I'm not your boss. That's one pod. I'm gonna do one more. I don't think we got enough scales for the Kulu upgrade. I think we only got 2 scales. So nothing else matters. It's alright. No, stop talking. Oh well. We're not going to reset. I'm not going to reset until I can confirm that I'm going to get bad medium monster bone RNG. Do you know if there's any more esports stuff for Monster Hunter World? Not that Capcom has announced. No official stuff. I've played with the idea of trying to do some sort of I don't know, SD Shepherd branded esports. You know, doing like, I mean, I wouldn't participate necessarily. I mean, I might play as an exhibition, but I would run a tournament for the community. It would have to be on like, I think it'd have to be on like PS4. I mean, I think, you know, the way it would work is either I would create fixed equipment sets that people could use, or we would just use stuff that was, like, in the arena anyways. And, like, you just do the screen share, right? Those things fall. Do you have experience with that sort of stuff, Ragged Rascal? Oh. God. No! GPS guy, man. Hey, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. We're just going for it. We're going for it. Going for it again! I actually did not get that punished out of that.
Guy just subscribed.
It could have been a lot worse. Nope. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is... Come on! Why? What? What? I've never seen him do this before. I'm not going to reset until we get really bad medium monster boat RNG. Thanks, chat. All that, and we really did not lose too much time. Those blades are sick. Thanks, dude. I mean, I think we can all agree that given that horrible Anjanath RNG, like, whatever, losing 30 seconds is not bad. Really not bad. And 2 medium monster bones. Alright. Okay. Let's go. Ragged Rascal, if you go back to when I very first started playing Monster Hunter World, I had the exact same thing happen to me over and over again. What time is to beat? This is at 3 hours 5 minutes, which is like not a world record, but it's a pretty good time. Remember the first test stream? Do I have to? Can you make me? Have I missed any people who have followed? Are there people watching the stream who haven't followed yet? Because if you haven't, it'd be nice if you did. I'm doing a 3-person playthrough. Husker, thank you. 3-person playthrough and one of us wants to get all the switch axes. Plebzil, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I've been playing since Monster Hunter Freedom on the PSP. Which is like the PSP, like slightly G-rank, slightly modified version of Monster Hunter for the PlayStation 2. In my opinion, like the better time to start. I think Monster Hunter for the PS2 is just too chunky. It's not like for nostalgia purposes to go back, like Freedom is just so much easier to get into. Like, I've got a lot of respect for the people that got into and completed all the content in Monster Hunter and PS2. Don't get me wrong, those people are the OGs. But analog attack controls, guys. Analog. Yikes. That's a big yikes out of me. Oh yeah, the claw. Yeah, I'm gonna have like really bad arthritis at some point in my life. Cause like I clawed hard, you know. And like I'm not proud of it. Like I bet there's some people like, oh, you nubs, you need your double analog controls. Like no, thank God, I was gonna die. I was gonna need to get a robotic hand installed if I had to play another Monster Hunter on the PSP again. But Portable Third was probably the last one that really needed that, right? Buddy introduced me, said that Monster Hunter World is the most simplified of the series. So, like, my hot take on that is Monster Hunter World has been streamlined. It's not simpler, necessarily. Like, they didn't really remove too much. They removed negative armor skills, which, granted, did make the game a lot more complicated. But outside of that, like, there's still plenty of depth to the game. You know, I don't feel like there's not enough to think about. The armor balance isn't very good, but that's not an issue of the core engine, the core mechanics. That's just an issue of, like, how they've balanced it, you know? Know what I mean? And not only, in Turtleoid, I agree with you 100%, not only is the quality of life stuff kind of nice, the way the game plays and feels is so much more fluid now. Like, if I were to compare the older games, like, you know, Monster Hunter, you know, you go all the way back to original Monster Hunter, all the way up to Generations Ultimate, it felt a little bit more like an arcade game, you know, in that your movement and everything was very rigid. So, like, if you've, you know, fan of, like, 2D platformers or anything like that, like, yeah, I know the game's in 3D, but it always felt like a little bit, like, discrete. Like, you had to move in this direction or that direction. World makes it so that you feel like you're actually, like, in a 3D environment. You're actually moving around. You're actually able to subtly influence what you're doing. Seals, I forgot to update the title. I screwed it up. No, we're not. Greatsword's gonna have to take a breather. I got so tilted that previous run, it wasn't even funny. Thanks. Yeah. Did you buy it, Rascal? What platforms do you have it for now? World feels like a real place, whereas the older games feel like a bunch of levels. Yeah, I mean, I think we can attribute that, like, 100% to, you know, having all those different areas broken up by loading screens, right? Just for PC, yeah. There aren't enough monsters to keep me satisfied. So that's like, that's a comment that gets like the old timers all riled up. They're like, back in my day, we had Monster Hunter Tri, and we only had 17 large monsters, and we liked it. mind you, you are completely valid. There are a lot of monsters that have already been designed that could have easily been crammed into the game. Even just like add Chameleos, Acantor, and Ucanlos, right? Just those 3 monsters, and the diversity would go up dramatically. Issue is like a lot of times you're doing like tempered grinding. If you're doing tempered grinding, you're probably doing Elder Dragon grinding. If you're doing Elder Dragon grinding, you've got really comparatively very few options. Kushala, but who the hell wants to fight Kushala? Nergigante, Tio, Valhazak, and Lunastra, right? Kieran too, I guess. But like Kushala and Kieran, like people don't really want to fight those things. You got like 4 fun fights. That's the issue. In the previous games, like the weapon diversity and the armor diversity was pretty high. It was pretty high up there. So you'd have like a pretty big incentive to fight a lot more things, whereas in this game, it's a little bit less. You know? That's more of an indictment of the investigation system and trying to min-max your time grinding things out than anything else. You know, Basil's still a very fun fight. Devil Joe is still a very fun fight. You know, I'm not taking away from those even a little bit. Those are still excellent designs. There's a lot of fights. It's just like Devil Joe you can't get investigations for. That's a mistake. Devil Joe should have his own random tempered investigations that come up. It shouldn't have to be waiting for whatever relish the moment. Let me get a shock trap out for. Yeah, I mean, there was charm mining runs, smug looking barrel, and certainly that lengthened the end game. But oftentimes, like, you can find a charm that was good enough, right? So min-max in previous games, typically it wasn't like a game-breaking moment. It was, can I get an extra 5 raw damage in or not? Can I get an extra 10% in affinity or not? Shep, if I need Elder Gems really bad, but I'm also lacking a lot of decos, would you say it's better just to farm not tempered right now and just do some Chungus for the decos? I mean, if you're missing... I mean, if I were to start the game today, I would take as much time as I could to getting a good set to farm Chungus, and I would farm the hell out of Chungus. You know, Chungus is very good. Because stream stones they'll come and go, you know. But it's not like you can farm for gems whenever you want. The Elder Gems. I want him to run at me. Okay. I feel really dumb there. It's 1. It's 2. time. Rosa, that gold split was for you. Yeah, we're making good time, and again, this is a 3:05 run. Rosa, you're gonna have to get, like, therapy after this. I can't feel excitement unless I see a gold split anymore. I need it. Yeah, my assumption is that for Iceborne, they're going to have to balance the game for super crits. I don't see how else they can do anything. Yokatta. Or nerf the critical strike chance? I don't know. I mean, they would have to completely rebalance the earlier armor sets, which maybe they could do. Are you aiming for sub 3? I'm only aiming for sub 3 on hammer runs. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get sub 3 with dual blades. But I might be able to do it with hammer. Hammer's my best bet at that. But my current goal, Turtleoid, is like I want good times. Like I want to be in the top 3 with every weapon on the Colossal Task leaderboard. That's my goal right now. That's why we're doing all these runs right now. Weakness exploit is the critical skill that breaks the meta. Yeah, you're right. If they turned it to 5% more damage on weak zones, it would balance it. Breaks or defines the meta? Same difference, right? Got 2 medium monster bones there. That's good. Where do you see these leaderboards you're talking about? Someone in chat, can you post them, please? Post the link to the Colossal Task one so we can see my name up there. How are you? Doing good, Shortcakes. We didn't get perfect RNG, but we got good enough RNG. Which augmentation on elemental bow? Affinity. No doubt, affinity. I do have all the world records, Shep? That's not true. I don't have all of them. I need more. Tuna, hello. No, I gotta restock my rations. These are getting a little low. You coming for that Sword and Shield world record? I hope you take it, so I could rip it out of your hands. Can I say noodle arms for Hopple Mop the Pasta? There you go, dude. How long from beginning to Xeno'jiiva does it take me to complete? Like my best recent time is 6 hours and 45 minutes. It's a rough category for me, dude. Like, I'm an old man. So, doing a run for that long is kind of hard on my old, withered body. It's like a 6.5-hour run. Which doesn't seem like that much longer, but like the time, like the toll it takes on you really starts to add up on how it feels. It feels bad. It just feels bad. Have you killed Behemoth before? Yeah. Wriggle Knight, you're looking at it the wrong way. If I could balance it, I would balance it so every element was viable across all weapon classes. Ragged Rascal, there's a difference. Like, I could stream for like 14 hours and not have a problem because like I can have like low points and like I can take a break if I need to, like for 5 or 10 minutes. If I'm doing a speed run, that's like 6.5 hours of like laser focus. So like think about how you feel during like an extreme Behemoth run and then like stretch that out for 6.5 hours. That's what it's like speed running. You know, you can't ever be a little too slow. You can't ever be a little too late. Like you got to be like on it constantly, you know? That's tough. It's tough, you know, for an old man. I want to be really careful with this. Alright, gonna go for one more. Gonna greed for it. Not the worst. Gonna turn around. Alright, one more. Gonna greed for it. Okay. The horn up. 1. 2. I'm hoping he's just gonna growl. That's 3. Yeah, honestly, he's probably ready. The RNG with Giratotis is really getting him to a piece of land so you can drop a trap tool. Rosa. One more medium monster one. Did you ever think about signing up for the AGDQ events? Yeah, I want to be into SGDQ, which is kind of why I'm doing all these runs. I want to load up every single weapon on the leaderboard so that when I get reviewed, they're like, alright, this guy knows what he's doing. I hope I get in too. If anyone like works with that like group, if they can put in a good word for me, I'd appreciate it. I thought it was because you loved us. I do love you. I'm not toxic though. It's a misunderstanding. I don't think I'm toxic. This is the first time I've seen anyone speedrun this game. I can't speedrun anything. I believe you can short kicks. It just takes a lot of practice. You know, I never thought I would speedrun anything ever. I've played Monster Hunter for 10 years, but I never played it at like a super competitive level. But you'll find that, you know, as you just keep going through the game over and over and over again, you just get better every time. You know, you put yourself in a training mind state. Like, if you're just playing the game just to play it recreationally, you may not improve much. But if you play the game deliberately to improve a certain aspect of yourself, you will get better. Guaranteed. The really fun part about this game is just, like, so much. Like, there's so much to learn. Hold on. I want to fix something. There. Hopefully I've got enough sleep herbs. How many do I have? 8? Alright, it's perfect. Do I have my bombs? Yep. Well, you cook a well-done steak during the speed run. I could learn, I could probably do it, well-done steak on Zorah. You think it's possible to do a Hex World Run to Xeno speedrun style? Hex, that would probably take me, like, 10 or 11 hours? With a hammer? Maybe? It's possible. I could maybe make it a sub-goal. But yeah, it would be, again, fairly brutal on the body. It's gonna roar. You guys ready to wiggle? Alright, looking for pods now. First one should be dropping with this combo. Or not. There we go. Is that the second one? It is. We're gonna wait for him to get up before we drop our trank bombs. You can only just barely pre-trank him. Rosa, that one was for you. Come on, Rosa. Spam it! Spam it! Spam it in the chat! Hello, Wilbur. Thanks, Viceroy.
全く君は最高だな。来てくれご機団。緊急クエストだ。新商品入荷よ。よし。おっと。気合い入れろよ。それじゃ拠点守護の総仕上げといくか。
Good morning, Toad.
いける。
I'm a Monster Hunter World Master to you? Thank you. You kill things fast? Thank you. That's the goal. Kill them as quickly as we can. Pretty sure Anj is a tough matchup for duels? I think I'm a pretty tough matchup for Anj now. You ever think about it like that? I like to think of Pro Cal with like a tinfoil hat. It's a conspiracy, man! Where does the second boulder come from? Should we go for water moss? Oops, tried to roll for that, and I made a mistake. This is what I wanted to see anyways. Oh, damn it. That stupid nose of his. Well, hopefully Rathalos comes back soon. Gives him the business. Ah. Come on, a little bit closer, bud. There we go. It's enough? I don't know if it'll be a gold split or not. It's not my best Anjanov, but probably not my worst. We kept time. Yeah, the performance on Xbox is much better, Co-Destroyer. Of particular note is that it can actually use FreeSync, which is really nice. And the load times are slightly better with an external SSD. Alright, I'm not going to cry about this split. Anjanov is a bad matchup for dual blades, so I'm not going to cry. What about the Xbox One S? Does everyone remember that bizarre bid upgrade? That being said, Co-Destroyer, there's a much better community. Much larger community on the PS4 than there is on the Xbox. So even though it's the better version to play, there's less multiplayer options. But if you're going to try and speedrun it, professionally, semi-professionally, yeah, I'd say go with Xbox, man. Why do you play Monster on all platforms instead of just one? Because I want to play with you, specifically. You know, if it were just me all by my lonesome, I would only play on the PC. But I'm on the Xbox because I speedrun on the Xbox, and because there's some people I like to play with on the Xbox. And I play on the PS4 because there's people I want to play with on the PS4. Okay, I'm going to use the bathroom. I will be right back. We might run like a minute or two of ads. Be right back. Alright. The wash hand skip to get the gold bathroom split. I do wash my hands. What do you use for streaming? I use an Elgato HD 60 Pro, and I'm fortunate enough to have a 2 PC setup. Sleepy Slime, thank you, buddy. Thank you, sir.
Sleepy_slime just subscribed.
Have you ever thought about speeding your runs up with cocaine? Every day. Yeah, the Elgato HD 60 Pro is pretty good. I don't have any major complaints with it. The only complaint I have is, for some reason, if you ever switch an input, you have to restart the capture software because you get some audio distortion. You have to close the program and reopen it. And it doesn't really work as nicely with OBS as you think it would. You could do a better job. That is a happy Basil Goose emote. So why does not damaging Kolv Taroth pre-Area 2 save time? In terms of gathering tracks, if you do too much damage to Kolv Taroth, she sticks around longer. We want her to leave as quickly as possible. If we're talking about Arch-Tempered Kolv Taroth. Normal Kolv Taroth is just a pain in the butt. There's not too much we can do about that. You stay away. Bird, I see you, dude. Alright, that's it for me. What does signaling do? It makes your cat come to you, which in an RTA setup is helpful because you want to get your cat dragged over to the trap as quickly as possible.
各自単発式高速弾を用意。登れ。単発式高速弾は障壁の上だ。用意できたらバリスタで撃て。今だ。動きが止まりました。今のうちに攻撃するぞ。体力を減らせ。
Yeah, the main thing is, Wilbo, for Kulturoth runs or lobbies, like, I could get together, like, an elite group of people and slam out Pursuit Level 1 clears, and benefit, like, 4 people. And maybe that would be good content for the stream, or I could be, like, a benevolent god and do Cove lobbies where even a potato could clear it at Pursuit Level 6. You know what I mean? And so far, at least from what I can tell, people really prefer pleb lobbies to me doing Pursuit Level 1 clears. Why don't I host one on Xbox? We're going to try Sunday. How's the weather where I live? Very cold. Banana and Go-Gurt time it is, yeah. I'm on PC tonight? Yeah. I think Tuesday and Friday we're going to be doing Pikmin 3. We've got some Patreon orders that we got to fill. Which, you know, games other than Monster Hunter World get like around half the viewership. But if you look at other streamers, like whenever they stream something else other than their main game, they usually get like 10% of their viewers. I get something like 50%. So I really can't complain. Like, I'm not trying to start any beef, but could you imagine, like, if you had to, like, just play, like, Hearthstone forever? Ugh. Kingdom Hearts 3 stream when? I was waiting for Square Enix to give me a copy, but I'm going to have to pick one up through Redbox. The Patreon was specifically for Pikmin 3, Heavy Metal Loser. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I would leave instantly if you started streaming Fortnite. Yeah, yikes. I mean, it's going to be like, I don't know. I can't ever see me streaming Monster Hunter less than like 80% of the time. I like some variety every now and then. I'd really like to do some more retro games at some point, but I don't know if people would want to watch that or not. But I got my OSSC in, so like it's possible. I've got a Genesis and I got a Super Nintendo. Play retro games with Chef Wife. Yeah, maybe. Streets of Rage would actually be really fun. Like, 2D cooperative brawlers with her would be great. Play Windows XP Pinball. Battletoads, I think, might be a little bit too tough. I mean, even for me, let alone for her. We'll see. We'll do it at some point. I mean, like I said, I got the setup. I want to play around with it. Streets of Rage and Golden Axe. So good. I just love the Genesis butt rock music, you know? ProCal, yes. I know you want to see me stream 7th Saga. Yes, I know. I know. Sub goal, RTA Monster Hunter 1. Current sub goal is Prowler % for GU. Monster Hunter 1 stream would be fun. I mean, my only thing about Monster Hunter 1, it's like, why stream Monster Hunter 1 when we could stream Monster Hunter Freedom? That's my only thing, like, why do that? I mean, exactly, Leona. You get it. You get it. Because you can, that's why? Alright. Fair enough. Heavy metal pizza. Why stream anything? It's a form of entertainment, Zaya. I mean, I heard somebody the other day comparing live streaming to, like, talk radio, sort of. Just, like, about video games instead. You know? Which, like, I don't know about you guys, but for me, like, I have pretty minimal interest in professional sports. You know, if I'm going to watch something, I'm going to watch video games because that's what I grew up on. You gotta work really hard to get the last of that gird out. Alright, guys. What do you call berries that are playing rock music together? What do you call berries that are playing rock music together? A jam session! Alright, Ragged Rascal, you,
Ragged
I mean, yeah,
Rascal tipped $50.
that's like a Patreon
Here's
amount
to a
right there,
retro
dude.
Chef Wife stream.
What do you want to see us play? Like, co-op brawler, or what? How much damage I'm doing? Whatever you want. Alright. Alright, next one. So we're going to do Prowler percent, and then after that, the next sub goal will be retro stream with my wife. That sounds fun. $137.32. That's got to be a good time. What's the record? Why aren't you running? Why aren't you loading? Second is 137.20. Oh, that was so close. Oh. It's a damn good. It's a damn good place, though. That's a solid third place. Oh, that's weird. I didn't get my my history books time didn't update. I'm gonna have to ask Howden to update that. Well, if this continues on its current pace, and I don't know that it will, but if it does... See, Radobaan's going to mess us up. That's going to be the only issue we're going to have. Outside of Radobaan, though, we're looking pretty good. Shouldn't be a problem with Legiana. Should actually have a really good time with Odo. Rathalos isn't a problem. Diablos isn't a problem. It's just Radobaan. This is the juicy upgrade right here. The juicy upgrade. How come you're using dual blades? Code Destroyer, somebody doesn't mind posting a link. I am trying to get world records with every weapon for a certain category in Monster Hunter World. So today was just the choice for dual blades. You hate the Palomo, the dirty white flying rat? I like Palomo, he's cute. Palomo shouldn't be a problem. Dual blades should work really well on Palomo. Drac TV, thank you for the follow. Let's upgrade our weapon. Should be no problem. Ooh. Huh. Can I actually make the Anjanath dual blades? Like that. May as well make that. Like that. We'll see what we got for arms. Spooky arms. Sure. Just there for defense anyways. Okay. So always bones and raw attack for speedrun. I'll say usually. Usually. Wanna smash? Thanks for the follow. There are some exceptions, like the bow guns and the bows don't necessarily follow the same path. I've been considering using Kulu upgrades for a lot longer with Insect Glaive and Longsword when I use those weapons, but I haven't 100% decided on that yet. And of course that's heavily RNG dependent. You main bow? Yeah. Bow is a great weapon. Bow is maybe one of the most powerful weapons in the game. The fire duels actually would have been a pretty good upgrade against Palomu, but unfortunately there's really nothing else other than maybe Legiana that takes good damage from it. Is the Devil's Grin a good light bowgun? It is my favorite light bowgun to use for general play, because I like how it plays with spread 3. I want to like bow, but I can't get it down. Next time I'm playing normally, let me know and I'll do a demo for you. Itimashou. How many weapons do you have the world record in? I have the best hammer time, I have the best light bowgun time, I have the best dual blade time, I have the best heavy bowgun time, I have the best lance time, I have the best longsword time. I've got a bunch of other good times, but they haven't been accepted yet. I know I've got the best switch axe time. I believe I have the best bow time. I think I've got the best hunting horn time. I do not think I have the current record for Sword and Shield. I have the best overall time for the category, currently. Sword and Shield and Charge Blade are some of the most competitive weapons. I could take the Sword and Shield time as it stands now, but I know for a fact there's another runner out there that has a very good Sword and Shield time that they just haven't submitted yet. Best NA? I did win the North American tournament in 2018, so I guess I technically am the best in North America, but I mean, that's very... That's subjective. I mean, it all depends. I mean, I'm really an RTA runner, which is different. Like, RTA is different than time attack. Like, a time attack player will hone one specific weapon very specifically in one matchup against one monster using perfect conditions. That's... It seems like the skills should be very similar, and they are to a degree, but RTA is very different, because you don't get perfect gear. You can't guarantee flinch locks, so it's a little different. All right, we are going to go for some sturdy bones here. I mean, my thing is, and part of it is, like, and I'll be honest with you all, like, I am very cognizant of the fact that, like, I'm streaming a lot, and I personally find watching people reset for time attacks to be a little boring. I don't want to watch resets for an hour, even if the final outcome is amazing. You know, I feel like with an RTA, you know, win, lose, or draw, you know, like, you've got tension going for a full 3 hours. You know, I mean, of course, like, I raid and host TA runners all the time. I mean, those are my dudes, you know, and time attack runners can influence and improve other runs, right? So if I see a time attack runner, and they've got a specific matchup or setup or strategy against a certain monster, that can, of course, improve something that I will do later on. It's a possibility. All right, one sturdy bone. All right, we're probably okay with that one sturdy bone. I'm not going to worry about gathering bones again. You know, there's just, like, the monsters are just so intricate, you know? And even though, like, people will say, oh, you know, there's not enough monsters in the game, like, there's enough variety there that unless you really, like, fight a specific monster a lot, there may be a certain mechanic about them that you didn't even know existed. The game doesn't always spell it out very clearly. Code Destroyer, you want to see a Sapphire Star percent? I might die. Moss TKM's time isn't because, I mean, he is a good player. It's not just because he's a good player, it's because he really took the time to figure out how track gathering works. Many people just want some nun lizards. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Nun lizards? What the hell? Nun lizards? What?
Yo.
Kill all lizard. No lizards. What the hell are you guys talking about? I don't even understand. What? What are you talking about, lizards? What? I have pet lizards. Some lizards. You guys are high. Alright, don't do drugs. It's bad for you. There are a lot of lizard monsters in this game. You know what? I think you're all a bunch of lizards. How about that? Prove it. Prove to me that you're not a lizard. How do I know? Bunch of lizard people. You have a lizard face? Lizards can't gift subs. Alright, Ragged Rascal, only one confirmed. Only if you got a gift box next to your name, I'll confirm that you're not a lizard. Shepherd has the hair grip of a lizard. If you ever stream any roguelikes, will you make a death counter? We did for... Hollow Knight's not a roguelike, but we had a death counter for that. I'm not sure if we had a death counter for... Dead Cells. What is the better Barath weapon, the hammer or the switch axe? Well, the real answer is the sword and shield. Outside of that, I guess I would use the hammer. I'm not a fan of the Barath switch axe, even though it's got paraphile. Just not a fan. Expecting that. I'm going to try and have him go into my demon dance. Accurate. Oh, perfect. I'll accept that. Gonna flinch? Yep. Gonna flinch again? Okay with that. He really does have the weirdest combos. In that his combo is, I'm going to slowly walk at you. And then maybe breathe at you. I should probably heal. This is definitely a lizard. It's kind of like a lizard. Why are you fighting? That's unfortunate. My question is... I don't want you screwing this up, dude. Slight time loss. Well, Pookie was particularly weak to KO. Not Pookie. Halumu. There's our sturdy bone. You have to use a lot of bombs against Radobaan. A lot of bombs. We're not going to get a gold against Radobaan either. It's not going to happen. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I could just try to dual blade slide over him over and over and over again. But I don't think that's going to be as effective as just, like, smashing his face. I mean, the only other thing I could do is, like, I know the backbone is a 20% hit zone, but I could end up doing some damage to the face and the tail out of it as well. Hello, Dudester. I just want Smash Face with dual blades. You can trip them. Dudester, we've got some really good splits in this run. It's a surprisingly potent weapon. Literal lizard monka S. Yeah. You're all lizards. I'm not going to be convinced otherwise. No, those weapons going to really take off post Radobaan. Well, we got Ryder. Alright, so we are going to start Gilly, bomb the face, drop 2 more bombs, blow up whatever. Just for the damage, just for the extra 160 damage. But you won't do mounting attacks? Probably not. Does Radobaan have duels? We might. Perfect. I don't like that he's always doing that attack. I want him to do the attack where he's going to actually roll away. Yeah, those flinches out of a trip are straight garbage. That's unfortunate. I need to get another pod. Let's heal too. Yeah, it's just a rough fight. Hopefully, we'll get them on like the webbing or the plant material, whatever it is. Hello, Meat Man. We get them on the this plant area. We can trip them. That's always really good. Do my stupid little Naruto run. There's one pod. There's two. I don't know if that was the fastest way to get down. Whatever. Half one, dozen the other. I knew we were going to lose time on Radobaan. We'll have to make it up on the others. We'll definitely make up some time on Odo.
ここは正気が満ちているようです。吸い込むと体力が減ってしまいますよ。これは正気。触れないように気をつけて。一度休憩を入れましょう。研究基地に戻りませんか?
Not a terrible time loss. You responded to my Discord question. Okay, that sounds good. How many times will the evasion mental buff you? Does it keep stacking? No, it just resets the timer. You get 30 seconds of attack buff.
あなたはそりゃそうよね。あんたたちったら倒れていたし。私は一騎団のものよ。あん時は
When is evening for me? Usually like 6 or 7 p.m. I mean, I think it's going to be like the Super Bowl on Sunday, so if that matters to you, like, I can move it to another day. But maybe you can get some hunts in before the Super Bowl. I'm not going to watch it. I don't care. I'll be streaming.
Zorah Magdaros の痕跡か。探してみるよ。私はこの谷をずっと調べていてね。ようやくいろいろ分かってきたの。
I'm not going to stream this. Streaming the Super Bowl would be a great way to get massively copyright striked on my channel. Alright. Well, if you end up going to the party, Meat Man, no worries. I can just do an Xbox stream the next day or the next evening. It doesn't matter. It's just whatever's convenient for you. Stream Super Bowl and hold the controller to make like you're playing an NFL game. Attend the Super Bowl. Oh, and that was like a an MMA, wasn't it? An MMA match or something. Kimochi. I think in Japanese she's saying like it feels nice to be up there. And yet the English translation is different than that. Who do I think is going to win in the Super Bowl? Dude, I don't want to get... Don't put me in that. I mean, I don't mind putting a bet up for people to bet on. Like, I'm from New England, so, like, technically I should be rooting for the Patriots, but at the same time, like... The Patriots. You know? Anyone that cares even a little about football knows what I'm talking about. Sign up. Thanks for the follow, dude. Who are the Patriots? They're a football team. Slim lipid man. Is Super Bowl a Metal Gear event? I'd rather be playing Metal Gear Solid 5 during the Super Bowl. That game's awesome. Did you see that kid that won his science fair that by proving Tom Brady was a cheater? Was it the same child that he made out with on camera? So screwed up, man. It's so screwed up. Don't at me, I don't care. But search your heart and you know I'm correct. So weird. Look, I mean, if you want to give your son or whatever, like a kiss on the cheek or whatever, like, it's completely normal. But, like, kissing them on the mouth and being like, I'm gonna need more tongue than that boy. Like, what the hell? What the hell? It's so screwed up. It's so screwed up. I didn't get enough lip from you, boy. Like, I'm sorry, man, if like Tom Brady's like your personal hero, but you gotta admit that's a little weird. It's a little weird. I just unlocked Elder Dragons. Any advice? Upgrade your armor. is latent power somewhat useful. It's good against Arch-Tempered Valhazak. This is unfortunate. Oh, I thought you were gonna fly. You were gonna get a head flinch. Which is why I did not do a demon dance, but now I will. That wasn't worth it either. Oh, this sucks. Oh, worst possible scenario happened. Got Ice Blight. Well, whatever. Just have to be even more careful with managing our stamina. Hey chat, now would be a great time to heal me. Thanks, dude. Should be one more combo. Should get us through okay. And if not, we've got... Yeah. We're gonna have to make up a lot of time with Odo. Do you you want heals or cluster support? Asking for somebody. Normally, if you're going to do clust on Behemoth, like, you just need to have a team coordinate around it. What's the reason behind speedruns? Doesn't it take the enjoyment of playing the game? Nope. It's a different way of playing the game, right? It's a way to play a game where there's always a challenge, because you're using bad weapon and bad gear. Thank you, Meat Man. Thank you for your advice. Oh, oops. Didn't really mean to do that, but whatever, doesn't matter. Oh, I got Weakener. That's cool. Actually, it's pretty good. Any charts yet? What does that mean, any charts? Charts. Charts? What do you mean, charts? Chat's been different since you took Anus. I'm sorry, Meat Man. Any carts yet? No carts. Although if you're waiting for one, this is the guy that's gonna give us one. I hope he gives me 2 monster bones. Any sharts? No sharts yet either. Sorry to let you all down. Odo is a red lizard. This is accurate. Dudester, you believe all shart? No Kingdom Hearts, although there may be Kingdom Hearts sometime in February. Should really add in the Zoid Odo mod? Dude, this is Xbox. I can't add any mods to it. And I have the Zoid Odo mod, I think, on PC still. At least I did at one point. No, mods should not be used in speedruns. Big Odo. Oof, double oof. Should heal. Oof. Should be running soon anyways. Okay. Cat, maybe you want to heal me? I don't know. Maybe think about it. You want to heal yourself? All right. Well, you know, you've been pretty good this whole time, so I'm not gonna rag on you too much. It's pretty good. Gonna cry about that. Lost 30 seconds more, and I thought that was an okay Odo, but it just shows how powerful other times are. Okay, this is another really long cutscene, so we're gonna run another couple minutes and use the bathroom. So I will be back shortly.
Yoshi, yoshi. 怪我がなくてよかったわ。ありがとう。隠れてやり過ごそうかと思っていたけど、おかげで助かったわ。兄のいろんな顔を見てきてくれたんだろ。聞こうじゃない。
DBL971 just subscribed.
正気の谷とはおそらくモンスターたちの墓場。この地域一帯は墓場を中心とする巨大な生態系の姿です。
ついておいで。 正気の谷とは墓場。モンスターは死を指して谷を目指す。屍が養分となり、丘サンゴの大地がそれを得る。こうして生まれた命は育ち、海、また谷で死ぬ。見事な生態系だね。こんなに大規模なものは見たことがないよ。
はい。
だけど不思議に思わないかい？
何をでしょう。
これほど巨大な生態系、一体どんなモンスターが養分となったんだろう。古竜がなぜ海を渡るのか、もう分かったね。
もしかして。
I owe double 971 a dance?
死に場所だ。
Check
ゾラ・マ
this
グダラ
out.
ウスは死を迎えるために
Double! Thank you! Thank you.
DVL971 just subscribed.
Oh, and I did not thank Synop and Forther. Thank you for the follow. Everyone else watching, all 200 of you. If you're watching and if you've not yet followed the stream, maybe consider hitting that follow button. Does help support me. It doesn't cost a thing. Maybe you'll come back and enjoy the stream some more. How do I follow? Okay. So 206, I guess my overlay is slow to update. I don't know what to tell you.
Ah. 私にあと300年寿命があったらね。そしたらこの目で命の移ろいを見れたかもしれないのに。
I was forced to follow and subscribe. I will feed you to a lizard if you do not. How about that?
私はまだここにいる。ここでもう少し命の成り立ちを探していくよ。
Do 6 of us not count in your eyes? Only mammals count. Oh, I think we only got one medium monster bone, or one bone plus. No! What's the next sub goal? Put it up. We're on track.
よろしく頼む。
古代龍神さんに話を聞けばマグダラオスの居場所がわかるでしょうか。
When I get bullied, it's called release the beast because you don't understand. All right, so 3 Sonics. At least 3 Sonics. Followed by Might Seeds. Or Might Pools, whatever they are. Yeah, only 1 bone plus. What a shame. Flamer, thank you for the follow. I'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. that. Take that. Oh, I forgot one thing. I always forget this. Duel should have an easier time trip locking at Rathalos? Maybe. Maybe. Any interest in Resident Evil 2? Actually, I have not been spammed about it. Which is not to say that I'm not interested in doing it. I absolutely am. But, I don't know if it would be more... I mean, the thing is, like, right when a game is released, streaming it's actually kind of a rough thing to do. Because everyone wants to either play it for themselves without spoilers, or you're going up against, like, a ton of other people streaming the game. And that can be rough. I mean, then again, it's not like Resident Evil 2 has much to spoil. I mean, the game's been out for like over 10 years at least now, right? 15 years? Play Bloodstained? When I get it in a humble bundle, I'll play it. I'm sure Noxella added it to his list. You can account share it for you? That's a bonus. They changed the remake a bit? It's not a complete clone? Oh, that's good. That's good to hear. Yours? Resident Evil 2 is 20 years old. I guess so. It was on the PlayStation, right? It's amazing to me that they fit it onto the Nintendo 64. That was crazy at the time. Does affinity affect slicing ammo? I think it affects it. Yeah. I think the secondary effects get crit. It's been a long time since I used it, though.
生態マップでは現在の位置やガイド先、モンスターなどを確認することができます。生態マップからキャンプを選択することでファストトラベルすることもできますよ。
Oof! Come on, Rephilos? Okay, good. I was getting really worried for a second there. Oof. Didn't think that would get me. This is gonna flash him again, maybe? Oh no. Shot chat. Please don't kill me.
体力がゼロになると近くのキャンプに戻ります。 クエストの失敗条件なので注意してください。残るは角の竜ですね。クエストを準備して待っています。
It's not terrible. Really not terrible. Don't feel bad, chat. I'm the ingredient in the Colonel's secret recipe? It's not a pants disaster. It's going fine. It's fine.
特殊装具はアイテムウィンドウから選択して使用できます。アイテムボックスでは所持しているアイテムの整理ができます。迷ったら食ってみろ。
Is that line, when in doubt, take a bite? Because it sounds like it probably is. Imagine the handler as a zombie? That is a little scary. I gotta add Noxella time to the store. Play it myself? Well, maybe you want to use it at other points. Do both? Okay. Gonna flinch? Owned. Please go down. Oh, you should go down, actually. Almost definitely you'll go down. Yeah, I did the damage. Hey, maybe a gold split. Maybe. That's pretty clean. What is the fastest weapon right now for this category? Different runners are better with different weapons. I have the best run currently with hammer. But there's many viable strategies. If you get lost, try eating. I do not think this will be sub 305. It will probably be 308. Maybe slightly sub 308, but it should be pretty darn close. My Zorah is remarkably consistent, so... 308.09 would be unsurprising. 307.30 would be also not surprising. Oh, Smug, anything that doesn't have impact damage really struggles against Radobaan. If you join a multiplayer quest and everybody leaves, will it get downgraded? No. Oh, that being said, like, 308 is an amazing time. Like, it's a really good time. Like, we're pushing right up against sub 3, which, for dual blades, is really cool. I mean, we didn't get perfect monster drop RNG, so, like, there's some time that could be shaved. I had a cart. I didn't have any super messy fights, but some of my fights weren't super clean either. We almost had a cartless run. I think the person that did that Patreon request wants to see an any percent cartless run, which is kind of yikes. Certainly they're getting plenty of speedruns out of me, though. That's for sure. Hopefully that satisfies them.
地脈はこれより先地中深くへと続いている。ゾラ・マグダラウスは間もなく地脈を進み現れるだろう。ここより奥に進んでしまったらもう手出しができない。その前にこいつで食い止めよう。この激流層で奴を迎え撃ち、進路を変更して外界に逃がすんだ。そのためにマグダラオスの勢いを止めなくてはならない。奴の体力を減らし歩みを緩めてくれ。そして今一つ、おそらく今回もネルギガンテがやってくるだろう。奴が場を乱した場合、撃退は任せた。作戦の成否はお前たちにかかっている。頼りにしているぞ。偵察を頼む。奴が現れたら合図を。
The old hunter's sword is actually pretty cool looking. I like it. When will we get the new emotes? They should be done in about a week or less. Why would you... Procat, who's trying to capture ponies? Are you saying they should be trying to capture Kieran? What? It's the Wyvern Blade Verde? Oh. Why not the Guandao? They should have made it the Guandao. How about some speedrun themed emotes for the next set? Do you have any suggestions? I'm open to suggestions. I could get like an emote of a cat just chugging from a flask. When I ask you guys for heals, you could spam that. You want more like Happy Basil emote? I could probably get that done. I'll do a mix for the next batch. Oh, it'd be cool to get like a enraged Odo. I like that. Hold on. Just gonna get in position for this. I don't know if this will hit. No. Hello, Monstropolis. That other one hit? Ah, maybe it didn't. Oh, whatever. It's a cursed run anyways. No! Oh! Oh, that on too soon.
Zorah Magdaros が体勢を変化。立ち上がろうとしています。
上に備えろ。振り落とされるな。
マグダラオスが二足状態に体勢変更。
スターたちはネルギガンテの撃退を続行。任せたぞ。行け。
Kind of hoping I would get blown up. I need a way to die. Perfect. 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 That wouldn't have been enough. The 6 small barrel bombs wouldn't have been enough to kill me. For Lucky, he filled up the cannon. He did. Good job, Cat. Chat, you did it. Have you ever triple carded a Zorah during a run? No, but it came close once. Believe it or not. Saddest Zorah. Oh, it's no problem, everybody. My Zorahs are remarkably consistent. The nice thing is, like, Zorah is fairly forgiving. As long as your Nergigante is good, everything else will more or less take care of itself. And especially if you got, like, the heavy metal greaves, you're okay. This would be a good any percent run. We got a bunch of breaks on him. God, he's like, I'm actually repelling him away from the Dragonator. I gotta be careful. We're gonna finish with the Dragonator at this point. That normally doesn't happen. I'm gonna say we're close enough. So desu ne. Commander, you said your line, dude. Please let me split. 309 puts us at third place. Comfortably third place. Actually, comfortably second place, technically. That's weird. When I get bullied, it's called release the beast because you don't understand. I don't know how they organized that speedrun chart, but I would say that's a third place run. That's what it says. I mean, I've got a time with light bowgun here that shows 3:17:11. I mean, I'm not sad with that time. You know, I clearly need to come up with a strategy for Radobaan. Rathalos could have been better. Diablos was really good, actually. It's really only Rathalos and Radobaan that screwed me over. Still a world record for dual blades, so I will take it. Alright, some people follow my channel. Nilsenko, thank you for your follow. Anyone else watching? We're up to 188 people. We lost some people at some point. Well, if you're watching, you haven't followed yet, please follow the stream. That's a good run. So what are the plans then? We've got... PC tonight, longsword tomorrow? Where's the follow button? In the Twitch app? Yeah, 12:38. That could have been a minute faster. Would have been 3:08:03. That would have been much better. Good run. Thank you. They left to bask in the sunlight. Nate Fire, I think you've already followed, but thank you for following again. KO Destroyer, thank you for the follow. Okay. So normally I would keep streaming, but I have some home repairs I need to keep working on, as well as some cooking. But I'm going to be back in about 3 hours on PC doing Kolv Taroth and other event quests with you, the viewers. I thank everyone being here. We're going to be back again tomorrow doing Longsword. So if you like this run, come back tomorrow. You should see another really interesting run. I think we need to go Kulu. I think, in fact, we need to go hard Kulu strats tomorrow. That's too late. Good night. I mean, it's 3 hours from now, dude. I don't know what your time zone is. Yeah, we got to do hard Kulu strats tomorrow. Okay, so, go to sleep early. If I find you streaming in the morning, I'll be angry. I'll try. Okay, so until next time, this is Shepard, a couple hours. I'll see you soon. Until then, good luck. Have a good hunt. Here's some nuts. Okay, goodbye.